tax season feel like a surprise every single year. Same date, same rules, same stress. Yet millions of people still panic, scramble for documents, or worse, owe money they didn't plan for. Wouldn't you like to change that? Hey everyone, I'm Lisa Drennan, your wealth activator, and I want to invite you to a money awareness challenge in my community, The Smell of Money. This is where we combine aromatherapy with our thoughts to change our feelings so that we can get the actions, the desires that we want with our money. See, you don't have a money problem. It's not a math problem. You have a relationship with money problem. And when you join The Smell of Money and go through this money awareness challenge, you're going to get to the root cause of what's keeping you from financial freedom. You can join today at idatemoney.com. Smell the money. The link is in the notes. So let's dive in. It's tax season for most of us, and everyone is fretting and going crazy, gathering all their paperwork, wondering, what do I need for the tax man? How long have you been filing taxes? Wouldn't it be amazing to have all of this information on one document, line by line, totaled for you, where you can just copy and paste over to your accountant, your software like TurboTax or whatever you're using to file your taxes, and even better, have the money set aside in a high yield online savings account like Axos Bank, where your money is earning money while you're waiting to see if you owe the taxes, waiting to see if you owe the government your money. And bonus, because you're earning interest on it, most likely you're going to have a refund that you give yourself. So you can pay the taxes and have money left over to do whatever you want. Putting yourself in that position relieves all the stress, all the chaos. So if you're up tossing and turning all night long and you got this constant worry about, oh my goodness, I don't want to file my taxes. I'm scared to do my taxes. Where are my receipts? And I'm going crazy trying to find them. Well, then listen up. I have a tool for you to use, and it's a small investment of $27. It is the Mompreneur's Money Map. It's your wealth activation roadmap, one simple Google sheet, all programmed for you to do all the calculations for your business and your personal income and expenses. Plus, you can track your assets. And if you want, you can add tabs to track your energy, to track calculations for your debt. I mean, whatever you want to do, this becomes customized for you. $27, guys. The link is in the show notes to get that too. But more so, I want you to really join the Smell of Money community where you can also access it. But this is where you're going to be surrounded by like-minded women who are on the same journey as you. Take a big, deep breath, figuring out how to multiply the money that they already have coming in. I know what it's like to have multiple income streams and still feel like you're behind. There's not enough. What defines enough? Well, when you allocate your money in certain buckets, I like to call them money buckets. Some people call them reserves. Some people call them funds. You get to choose the word that works with you. And when you set up these specific destinations, your money works for you, especially when you move from a local bank to an online savings bank. Because who wants to earn 0.05% interest on their money? Said no one ever. We want to get the best value. We want to make the best investments so that our money grows, and then teach this to your children. So the first thing you're going to do if you're United States based is open up a Novo checking account. That link is in the show notes as well. When you use my link, of course, it's affiliate. We both get $40 when you meet certain criteria. If you're not in the US, Wise Bank is a good choice. And what you do is you have 5 basic accounts. Your main deposit account would be your Novo checking account, your business checking account, all of your business money from all of your different sources. If you're like me, you have multiple income streams throughout your business. You might have products, services, commissions, whatever. It all gets deposited into that core account. And then from there, you disperse it. With the Novo, you can automatically set up the percentages and set it and forget it. It does the work for you. If you do this on your own, it's very simple. You can just add a tab to your money map and then map it out. You can program it. And if you need help with that, book a call and I will help you walk you through that. So what you're going to do is take If your gross general rule of thumb is if your gross receipts are less than $250,000, you're going to take 50% of your gross income from your sales, from your business, and you're going to pay yourself first. You are the CEO. You are running the show. You get paid first. And then you're going to take a percentage for your taxes, depending on your tax situation. The rule of thumb is you don't want to get a huge refund from the government. You want to break even because you want that money working for you, not sitting in the government's account collecting interest, right? So between 5 to 15%, usually 15% is the go-to percentage, and then a percentage for profit. This is what the bonus that you're going to send yourself every quarter. And there's a strategic way to use the bonus depending on whether or not you have debt. And then we have our operating expenses. And yes, the operating expenses get paid last. So once you figure out your percentages, what's tried and true is the 50% goes. Now, if your gross receipts are more than $250,000, you're going to cut yourself a salary. You're going to go, if you're an LLC, you automatically default to self-employment filing. So if your gross receipts are more than 250,000, you're going to elect to do probably an S Corp if you don't have any employees, C Corp. If you do, check with your accountant, CPA. They are the expert. I am not. So when you make more than 250,000 in gross receipts, you're usually going to cut yourself a salary. What that amount is going to be dependent on your needs, your wants, and your personal life. How much do you need to meet the definition of true wealth for yourself? And that's going to be different for each of you. So I recommend on the Mompreneur Money Map on your personal expenses, fill all that in, look and see what the number is. Make sure you include the money multiplier system so that you are saving, having fun, and giving. Make that part of your expense so that you always have money to enjoy, always have money to save, and always have money to give. And then that becomes the core of your expenses. And then from there, you can figure out what your income is and then draw that from your company. And there's strategic ways to set up your categories so that your business might absorb cost for your coaching investments and things of that nature. Again, check with your accountant or CPA. So now that you have your allocation set up for your business income, that tax money, every time you date money, you sit down with money, I do it weekly, you're going to transfer from the tax reserve account in your core business checking into a business savings account. Exos Bank in the United States earns the highest interest right now. So that's the bank I use. That's the bank I use. I'm earning 3.6% right now. So every week I transfer the money into that account and it grows and grows with interest. Now, when I go to file my taxes, I have that money set aside. It's a no-brainer. And if I go and file and I don't owe any money, guess what? I just got the best refund and I can do whatever I want. Imagine having these two things set up in your business every single year. You do your taxes with ease. You can probably even do your taxes yourself because everything is in order. You have it all mapped out for you in a simple system that takes seconds to complete. So if you're someone who's just been going crazy trying to figure it all out and you're confused, this money map is going to work for you. Implementing this system, opening up that online savings account so that your money is working for you. When you think about having no system in place is what's creating the chaos in your brain about fretting over finances. So imagine you have a system implemented. Starting today, every day, you celebrate the fact that you've taken this step. And when you get the receipts coming in, you create a folder, Business Income Expenses 2026, and all of those receipts go in. It gets recorded on your money map. Voila, 2 seconds, you're done. And it's free. There's no additional cost for you. You don't have to pay someone to track it for you. You don't have to have fancy software. Amazing. And if you want to do fancy software, we can talk about that too. Those are systems that are in place that work for people. But if you're someone who's like, I can't invest in another program, or, I'm investing in this software and I'm not even using it, well, this is the answer to that. As entrepreneurs, one of the things that's important to look at is our operating expenses. Where are we spending our money? Is it tax deductible? Is it going to help me increase my ROI? And does it bring me joy and ease? Like, is it helping me to grow my business, or is it just giving me fret and worry? This is where we connect with the relationship of money. So if you're somebody that's on the fence and you're like, well, I don't know, taxes are so complicated and I don't know if I can afford to set aside money, then you need this, because you change that stinking thinking, start to implement the system. Don't try to figure it out. It's not complicated. When we start to overthink things, they become complicated. So we got to bring it back in, take that big deep breath in, grab your essential oil, smell your way to money, get into that group, take the money awareness challenge, get yourself that money map. Because remember, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it's what you do with it.